Hey y'all, Eric Johnson back with y'all again with some bad news, terrible news for all my UGA Bulldog fans out there. Georgia wide receiver, this story broke out yesterday and just spread it like wildfire. Georgia wide receiver Rara Thomas has been arrested for the second time. I'm getting this story from UGA I'm just gonna give y'all my thoughts and my perspective and my opinion about this whole situation with Mr. Thomas. Another Georgia player is in trouble off the field. Receiver Rara Thomas was arrested on Friday morning, which was yesterday. He was booked into the Athens-Clarke County Jail on one felony charge of second-degree cruelty to children and two misdemeanor charges of battery. He has six charges that are pending. So this is not his first time getting in trouble with the law when it comes to like family violence. No bond was listed for Thomas. This is Thomas' second run-in with the law in Athens after transferring from Mississippi State in January 2023. Athens-Clarke County Police Department, the APD, arrested Thomas on a felony charge of false imprisonment and a misdemeanor charge of family violence. Thomas was expected to be a major contributor to the Georgia offense in 2024. That won't be happening because Coach Kirby Smart suspended him indefinitely. So, yeah, we won't be seeing him this season. He would have definitely contributed to the Georgia Bulldogs offense. You know, you had Carson Beck coming back. You had some transfers coming in from different teams. And I definitely would have loved to see how he would have did this season, but we won't see that now. Thomas was expected to be a major contributor to Georgia's offense in 2024. He caught 23 passes for 383 yards and a touchdown last season in 11 games. The UGA Executive Associate Athletic Director of Strategic Communications, Stephen Drummond, tells UGA Sports this is a pending legal matter, and we do not have no comment at the time. And they do have his arrest stats up here. Arresting agency grade of charge on cruelty to children in the second degree, and you have two battery charges. So he was arrested on 6 counts. And I will get those for you in a couple of seconds. Let me just get out of this video. But yeah, man, this is very disappointing. We just were dealing with some students, some players a couple of weeks ago getting in trouble for driving, racing. We've been through this over the past couple of years with these UGA players transfers. You definitely gotta throw down a hammer when it comes to these punishments. If you're gonna be doing crazy shit like this, you ain't gonna be able to play football, man. You're gonna have to be suspended for some games, if not suspended indefinitely from the team. We can't be associating ourselves with stuff like this. And this is his kid's second time getting in trouble for some shit like this. He was arrested Friday morning on a felony charge of cruelty to children and two misdemeanor charges. He was booked into the Athens-Clarke County Jail at 3:20 a.m. yesterday. I already said this is his second time getting in trouble for family violence, a misdemeanor charge of false imprisonment. It's a misdemeanor charge of family violence. The charges were later dismissed in a deal between prosecutors and Thomas' attorney. Despite increased depth at the wide receiver position, Thomas was expected to be a key piece for the Georgia Bulldogs offense in 2024. He was meant to be a key piece for the Georgia Bulldogs offense in 2024. Well, that will not be happening now. I'm gonna just say that won't be happening now. He was behind Miami transfer Kobe Young at one of the outside receiver spots. So, Kobe Young is going to have to step up since Rara Thomas is out here getting in trouble again. A former three-star prospect out of Ufawa, Alabama, Thomas had 62 catches for 878 yards and 12 touchdowns in 2 seasons as Mississippi State prior to leaving for Georgia. So yeah, man, he was very productive in that receiving corps at Mississippi State, and I hoped that he would have came to Georgia and did the same thing. But clearly, we won't be able to see that now because his ass is gone. His ass is gone. And yeah, He had 3 counts of cruelty to children in the second degree and 3 counts of battery, FV. I guess that means for felony violation or something. I might be getting that wrong. There have been no bail set at time. Further details regarding the incident has not yet been provided. University of Georgia. I already read that. Okay. Let me see. He is a former 4-star recruit out of Alabama. Thomas joined the Bulldogs ahead of the 2023 season by the way of the transfer portal and was a major contributor to his former team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The wide receiver was expected to contribute even more to the Georgia Bulldogs offense, especially with the departures of pass catchers such as Ladd McConkey and Brock Bowers, but the future with the program now remains in question. No. It don't remains in question. His ass is gone. He has had an unfortunate trend of arrests that the Bulldogs have dealt with during the calendar year. The Dogs have a literally of players taken into custody during that time. The majority of those arrests, however, have been driving related and were not connected to any form of physical assault. Thomas' arrest comes less than a week before the Bulldogs are set to begin their fall camp for the 2024 college football season. The Dogs' 2024 season had been touted by many as one of the hardest Georgia schedules of all time, as the Dogs will play multiple top 10 teams on the road. Practices for fall camp will begin Thursday, August 1st. Georgia's first game of the 2024 season will be held in Atlanta against the Clemson Tigers. This will be the Georgia Bulldogs' first matchup with the Tigers since the season opener in 2021, where Georgia won a defensive battle 10-3. The Bulldogs would eventually go on to win their first national championship in 41 years and have not lost a regular season game during that time. Yeah. Yeah, man. I hate reporting on shit like this, man. And I seen the kid's mugshot picture. I'm not gonna put that up as the main picture to the live stream or the video after this is going off. But yeah, man, he has been suspended indefinitely according to 24/7 Sports. So he is no longer with the team. Hopefully he can learn from this and hopefully he can just get his shit together. But I just hate that, he ruined his life for some shit like this, knowing damn well you already been in trouble with the law for the same shit, and then you coming back and doing the same damn thing. I hate that, he got caught up and mixed up in some shit like this, but he did it to himself, and hopefully he can learn from this. But besides that, I will be going through the transfers that been coming to the University of Georgia. Let me see if I can find a video that I just had. So besides that, I just wanted to come on and talk about this whole Rara Thomas arrest situation. He is no longer with the team. Yeah, man, it's next man up. So, one person fuck up is the next man up. So you just can't, let that stop you from reaching your goals. But besides that, I will be going off of the transfer portals coming from on3.com, and I will be scrolling down and going through the transfers. On Charlie Ham, a redshirt senior, he transferred from Duke. He's a kicker. Beau Gardner, he is a redshirt freshman. He transferred in from UCLA. Let me see. I think he's a linebacker. He's 6'5", 265 pounds. Colin Gill, he's a cornerback transferring from the University of Oregon. Definitely needed at the cornerback position. Jaden Rashada, he's going to be a backup quarterback, freshman, 6'3", 185 pounds from Pittsburgh, California. He's a transfer from Arizona State. Ben Eurosik, he's a transfer tight end coming from Stanford. Definitely need him at the tight end position since Brock Bowers is gone and Oscar Delp is there. Definitely going to need some more tight ends in that position. Tyler Williams, he transferred from Georgia to Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. Andrew Paul, he transferred from Georgia to Jacksonville State Gamecocks. He'll be a main contributor to that team. And Braxton Hicks, he is a wide receiver from Tiger, Georgia. They got him at Georgia, but I don't know if he's gonna yeah, he entered the transfer portal. I think he's playing for the Akron Zips. Yeah. All right, Chad Lindenberg, outside tackle. He transferred to the Rice Owls. Yazid Haynes, he transferred from Georgia to Syracuse. Chad Lindenberg, he's an outside tackle. I just said that one. Darius Smith, he transferred to the Minnesota Tigers. AJ Harris, he transferred to Penn State. Jake Pope, he's a safety. He's a transfer from Alabama. Alabama defensive back Jake Pope commits to the University of Georgia. Malik Muse, he transferred to the Houston Cougars. I definitely would have liked to keep him because he was real good on kickoff returns, and he definitely was good in the slot position for the wide receivers. Jonathan Jefferson, he transferred to SMU. He'll be playing for the Mustangs. Defensive lineman transfer Jonathan Jefferson commits to SMU. Michael Jackson III, he's another wide receiver that's coming in from USC. Definitely can use him at the wide receiver position. Austin Bask, he is a former Georgia O-line. Austin Bask commits to North Carolina from the transfer portal. And Brock Vandegrift, he was a former quarterback. He transferred from Georgia to the University of Kentucky. So we'll be playing him this season. So yeah. Jamon Dumas Johnson, he transferred from Georgia to Kentucky. I wish we could have kept him, but he'll get more playing time at the linebacker position at Kentucky because they need all the help they can get. We got Alu Ba. He transferred to Maryland. CJ Madden, he transferred to Purdue, so he's a edge. CJ Smith, he was a wide receiver. He transferred to Purdue too. Would have liked to keep him too. Another wide receiver, Denion. I don't even know how to say this kid's name. Denylon Morissetti. He transferred to Purdue too. Nyland Green, he was a former cornerback for Georgia. He transferred to Purdue, so we lost 4 players to the transfer portal to Purdue. Xavier Sorley, he transferred to Arkansas Razorbacks, so he'll get more playing time there too. Marvin Jones Jr., he transferred to Florida State Seminoles. Shout out to Trevor Etienne. He transferred from the Baby Crocodiles down in Florida. He will be a contributor at the running back position for the UGA Bulldogs this season. I'm definitely, I can't wait to see what he do this season. I think he's gonna have a good season with the Georgia Bulldogs. He's a sophomore coming in at the running back position for the University of Georgia. He's a 4-star prospect, 94.76 grade. Kobe Young, he's a wide receiver transfer from Miami. They wasn't doing nothing with him because their offense sucks ass. He transferred to the good guys. Welcome to Georgia, Kobe Young. Defensive lineman Xavier McLeod. I probably said his name wrong. He transferred in from South Carolina to Georgia. Georgia has got defensive lineman Xavier McLeod. He commits to the Georgia Bulldogs. And transfer 3-star wide receiver London Humphreys. He transferred from Vanderbilt to Georgia. So shout out to him. All right, Joshua Miller. He transferred to Syracuse. He's an offensive lineman. Savion Clark, he's a former running back. His commitment is undecided. I know he entered the transfer portal January 4th, 2024. Okay, I already said these. Kicker Jared Zirkle, He transferred to Texas. They definitely need a kicker. All right, EJ Lightsley, he transferred to the Nerds up in Atlanta. He'll be a Yellow Jacket this season. And I definitely do want to see us wear the black jerseys this season, since we're going to be playing Friday at home at 7:30. I like to definitely see the Georgia Bulldogs break out those black jerseys. Okay, I already read all the transfers and stuff, so I just want to come on here and give my thoughts and perspective about the whole Rara Thomas arrest situation. He is no longer on the team. I wish him well in his future endeavors, but yeah, he's gonna be going through a whole lot of shit. And Kirby Smart did the right thing by suspending him indefinitely, because you can't keep getting arrested for charges like this that are real seriously: cruelty to children, family violence, felony, misdemeanor charges. Yeah, he has 6 charges on him, man. You can't be having it in the team. You can't be having that for the organization. You can't be having it for the team. You can't have all this negativity. He's young, 21 years old, born July 28th, 2021, and hopefully he can get, you know, hopefully he can get this from behind him in the future, and hopefully he learned from his mistakes. But he will no longer be playing for the University of Georgia, and I think we'll be good at the wide receiver core. I think transfers like Humphreys and Kobe Young and other people on the offensive wide receiver core and everybody on the team will be the next man up, and people will just step up and make plays. So we just can't let one person stop the we can't let one person stop the show, and stop Georgia from getting to their goals of winning the SEC championship, making the playoffs, and hopefully winning a national championship. So besides that, I do want to say thank you for everybody who's going to be listening to this on the back end of the video. But besides that, thank y'all for coming into the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is $UGA1994, $UGA1994. And my PayPal is paypal.me/ejohnson1994, paypal.me/ejohnson1994. And if you want to hear some music, I just uploaded Ace Hashimoto, just uploaded that album. Let me get the title for y'all before I get up out of here. Y'all can check that out on my YouTube channel. Ace Hashimoto, Play Make Believe, a really good album. 2021 it came out. If y'all want to hear some really good music, sort of like that, nighttime, new age R&B with like a mixture of like anime and like extra stuff. So y'all go check that out. Ace Hashimoto's Play Make Believe album is on the channel and it's already uploaded. So thank y'all for looking at the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all. And hopefully nobody else get in trouble for no stupid shit, because we're very, very close to play our game opener against the Clemson Baby Tigers. And shout out to my brother LB. He's a big Clemson fan, so hopefully he'll be crying thug tears once my Georgia Bulldogs whoop on his team, like 2021. But it's going to be a really good game. Besides this whole situation with Rara Thomas and players still getting in trouble for racing, speeding, weed, etc. But this goes on in all of college football, let alone all sports when it comes to these players. So hopefully they learn from their mistakes, and most likely they don't do anything to the extreme and just fuck up their lives for the foreseeable future. But shout out to Coach Kirby Smart for laying the smackdown on these players. Finally, laying your hands on them, not in a physical manner, but just putting your big boy pants on and just letting it do what it do. So shout out to everybody who handled this situation by suspending Rara Thomas indefinitely from the team. So besides that, thank y'all for looking at the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.